Okay, what we are doing is replacing a broken screen on an ASUS X54C. First, we'll power down the computer. Once your computer's off, remove your battery. And you're ready to begin. There's two caps over top the cover screw. Just pop those two caps off. Now I can remove your cover screws. Once your cover screws are removed, the only thing holding it in place are little clips inside. I find that a fingernail going around the edge removes those very nice. Remove the casing. Now on ASUS, there are two screws at the top corners that hold the whole screen in place. Remove those two screws. And you'll notice with ASUS, each of these holders has a left and right mark on each one. Left or right mark. On the side, there are also two smaller screws that hold these brackets onto the screen itself. Remove both of those screws. They are smaller screws than the case screws, so keep them separate. Lay your old screen flat down. There's a piece of tape that holds the wire in place for the screen itself. Peel the tape up. A little bit of adhesive on the wire. Remove the old laptop screen. Make sure your screen's positioned correctly. There are two little pieces of tape that hold the screen protector in place. Remove the tape off the back of them and set your screen back down. The connector just slides in, and you'll feel a little click when it's all the way in. Be very careful not to bend these connectors. I use a little screwdriver and just pop it in. You'll feel it click and lock in place. Once that is in place, just take your tape, pull it back up, and affix it to the back of the screen. Set your screen upright and in place, keeping your wires down and out of the way. your brackets. One is marked with an L. One is marked with an L for the left side. Put it in place. Not too tight, you don't want to strip the little tiny screws. And the other is marked with an R for the right side. Once they're in place, make sure they're seated all the way down. There's a little plastic tab that sticks up that goes through the little hole of each bracket. Grab your mounting screws, mount your brackets back to your case. And that is factory replacement for the ASUS screen. ASUS does not use lower screws on their screen. I like to add them myself. Just loosen your lower hinge screws, then you can lift your whole assembly up just enough to get the screw in place. Like I said, I like to add screws in the bottom of the screen for more support. Then tighten the case screw. And repeat the same process for the other side. Tighten your hinge case screws again. At this point, you're going to want to reinstall your battery and test your screen. And that is replacement of the ASUS X54C laptop screen. Final step, turn your computer back off, remove the battery one more time, put your protector in place, make sure that the wire is tucked in to where it will not get pinched. And gently go all the way around, locking it in place. Replace the cover screws. And replace your caps. replace the battery. Screen replacement for the ASUS is now complete.